what's going on, guys? This is Miasin. Welcome to my at Ignister deck profile. So I really didn't want to actually look at someone else's at Ignister videos before doing that. So pretty much everything that you're going to see here is going to be kind of like the fruit of my own imagination, if that's even something that you're allowed to say in English, or I guess whatever, just my the results of my own experimentation and messing around. So if I did any mistakes, well, please definitely let me know, because I am no expert with this deck. I actually try my best, but I definitely don't always come up with perfect stuff, and this is what the comment section is for, if you actually are always trying to strive for continual learning and experimentation. So yeah, of course, before you start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe, because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. Yeah, let's jump right into it. So of course, I'm playing 10 hand traps in this deck, since I want to go second with this deck preferably, but I mean, to be fair, you can actually blind first. I just wouldn't do it in like Droll or I guess Nibiru heavy format, since you actually get a lot of searches, and also you have kind of no play through Nibiru, which usually would matter, but since everything is a one card combo, it ends up not mattering. You just do the exact same thing next turn anyways, and it just, you don't really have to care too much. But still, I mean, it would have been a bit rough if it actually, you know, if your combos were like 2-card combos, but it's not the case. So 3 Nibiru, 3 Ash, 2 Ghost Bell, and 2 Skullmeisters. I just feel like these are kind of like the best ones at the moment. Well, for now, maybe these ratios aren't perfect, but still, I don't really like drawing multiple Ghost Bells because it's not that great. I mean, I guess you can draw one for something on their turn, and then on your turn, Ice Dragon's Prison. That's a very valid argument. Skullmeister is now once per turn, so drawing multiples isn't the end of the world. Ash is just really applicable, and Nibiru has a high impact, even though it's not super generic, like in the kind of decks that it actually beats. Like against Drytron, it's not that great. It's not bad, but it's not that great. It depends on what their I guess, goal with the deck is, but yeah. Anyways, we also have 3 Picari, 3 Doyon, 3 Bururu, and 3 Achichi. I'm not playing any of the other Ignister monsters. I feel like they all suck. They all don't really bring anything good to the deck that the deck really needs, because these ones are either Searchers, Foolishes, or recycles back from the graveyard, whereas the other ones are just like, yeah, if you control a Linky monster, special summon and do nothing else. But the thing is, your Ignister AI land already special summons everything from the hand, so I don't know. Just feel like since they weren't starters, I didn't want to break myself with them for no reason. So this is just definitely perfect to me. And again, if you have any other, I don't know, recommendations or something, definitely let me know. But I don't know, this worked out for me. And then 3, when I first met you, alongside 3 Senate Mining, the 2 1-card starters. 3 AI Idol Reborn. It's a monster reborn that's a quick play, which is even better. Does lock you under Cyberse, and the field spell also locks you under Cyberse, which kind of sucks. But the field spell can allow you to summon up to 6 Ignister monsters from your hand pretty much every single turn, but only from each attribute. So you're not allowed to summon like fire twice, stuff like that. It's like fire once, wind once, dark once, light once, and obviously as you can see, we're not playing the earth and water, so that's just out of the question. And yeah, 3 desires, because I feel like this deck could be nice with desires, since everything and their mother is a 3 of, outside of these utility cards and hand traps. Like, I don't care. And 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, Called by the Grave, and Red Reboot. This was such an easy to cover main deck, because the deck is extremely simple in what it tries to achieve. I feel like if you try to overcomplicate this deck, it's when it starts becoming like underwhelming and just not really worth playing anymore. It's kind of like the Prankets deck. If you're starting to play like the Trap card and other weird cards in the deck, it just looks whack. But when you're just limiting yourself to the main core engine and maxing out on the good utility cards to be the format, well, that's where your Prankets deck becomes like tier 1. Anyways, for the extra deck, most of these cards seriously matter in the combo, so I'm going to kind of explain them. When Pegasus and Ignister, it's really important to have a Cyberse level 7 Synchro, because it allows the Bururu to be an extender, since when it is used as the Synchro material, you can revive back the other Synchro material used for it. So Doyon in this situation would be special summoning, would be special summoned back by Bururu to recycle back another Ignister monster from your graveyard, and then if it is used as a link material for the link summon of a Cyberse monster, like Dark Dark Templar, for example, you can get to recycle back an AI spell or trap from your graveyard to your hand. So when AI first met you, it'll reborn, and technically AI land, but this card already has an effect to recycle back itself, so it's irrelevant. Light Dragon Ad Ignister isn't actually involved in the combo, it's just a cute card if you want to go second and destroy boards while being unaffected by Conquistador and stuff like that, because it does protect your cards, well, your monsters from being destroyed by card effects. And then we have the Arrival Cyberse at Ignister. If you can actually summon this guy with like 5 or 6 materials, Virtual World has absolutely no way to stop you, because the best they can do is Ravenous Crocosaur with 6 cards in hand, 4,000 attack, crash, but anything above that is just way too much, so yeah. Topologic Bomber Dragon, you can actually trigger this during your opponent's turn with the Quick Play Monster Reborn, so just a neat thing if you want to. And then Access Code, Transcode, Deco Talker, Heat Soul, of course, right now we don't have it, so sorry, you're gonna be forced to play Fire Phoenix at Ignister instead. Not the best card. Obviously, Deco Talker Heat Soul is much better. You draw 1 card every single turn during your opponent's turn, by paying only 1,000 life points, so it's literally for free. And then Dark Templar, it's literally the broken Soul Charge. I love this card, it's so good. And also, when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you get to summon 1 Cyberse monster from your graveyard, which is insane because it doesn't negate the effect. And your graveyard is always stacked with cards that have effects on summon, so Happy Land City. Update Jammer, of course, for the OTK, Splash Mage, Cyberse Wicked, all these cards are covered in the combo. Now, Dark Infant, the combo actually requires 2, but I feel like playing 3 is very important. Just like in Salamangreat, how you want to play 3 Veilings, 3 Dark Infant is nice because it searches you a field spell that allows you to keep playing the game. And it also has a neat effect on the field where you can move its position when you actually use the effect of a Cyberse with like 2300 attack or something like that, so yeah. And Lingeribo, which is a good card at actually breaking boards going second, honestly. Well, trap decks, like if they have a Conquistador, Eldritch, whatever, well, you can actually kind of play the game by preventing them from using like a Scarlet, Conquistador, etc. because you can negate trap cards and even evenly imperm, stuff like that. So again, interesting card. And then for the idea section, that's the final thing I really have to cover. Parallel Exceed, I couldn't really come up with like actual valid combos with it, because every time I want to make a Link 1, it's always Dark Infant and not really Lingeribo, so not a big fan of Parallel Exceed. It just feels like unorganic. The water guy also wasn't too great. Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid sucks. The most it can have is like 2 negates. So you might as well just play Masquerina into Appaloosa for 3, because you can do that since you're only locked under Cyberse for the rest of the turn. So during your opponent's next turn, you can actually use the leftover monster, the Link 1, and Masquerina for Appaloosa for 3, but it's again not that great. Saros Eris, so Underworld Goddess of the Closed World, is also what you can play instead of Appaloosa, so just if you want to really use IP Masquerina, but I don't really think it's worth it. And then Fire Phoenix, Ad Ignister, Cyberse Wicked, I already play it. Link Disciple and Link Devotee, again, I don't really think they're worth it, because you really want to abuse the living pancake out of Dark Templar since the card is broken, and Link Devotee prevents you from summoning Link 3 or higher Link monsters, so I don't know. I mean, I guess you can still make Masquerina into plays, because it is a really nice plus, but it's not needed. You can definitely play without this package, even though it's cool, and it actually mulligans back like a brick, draw a fresh card and stuff. Could be interesting in the future, maybe. If the deck can actually start playing without Dark Templar, well, definitely maybe. And then Cosmic Cyclone, if you want to have like actual back row interruption, well, you go first, but it's all if you want to, it depends whether you want to go first or second with the deck. But anyways, that's all I had to say in Showcase for this Ad Ignister deck profile. If you guys have any comments or feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.